Coach Ketara Chapel, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sports Like Talk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
Go B! Go B! Yeah! SLT Nation! What it do? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right. We are talking to rising stars in our communities, future phenoms who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And don't sleep on today's big dream, because I'm telling y'all, she about what, 6'1", coach? What you coming in at?
I am 6'1", 6'2" on a good day.
Hey, 6'2", 6'3" in heels, and she bringing all that heat straight out of Auburn University, part of the former 2017 Mississippi State Bulldogs that made history. Now she's over there at Auburn doing big things, and we got to show some love. Welcome to the show, Assistant Coach Ketara Chapel. What's good, Coach? How you living?
I'm living good. I'm just, I'm excited to be on here. Thank you guys for having me on here. This is dope.
Hey, nah, you dope. We super excited to have you on here. It's our first time in Auburn. Alabama been showing us some love, Auburn. So y'all got some catching up to do. But finally made it to War Eagle. So you know what I'm saying? I'm going to represent to the fullest today. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host of Mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building. I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm. Be quiet. The head coach, KT. Kev, how you feeling today, man?
B. Jones, I'm just happy to be around adults and have some adult conversation, man. I had a hell of a day at work today, so I'm glad we got a dope coach on. Got my brother on, B. Jones. Let's turn up. Let's go.
Yes, turn it up. All right, Coach, what we got to do? What's your nickname, Coach? What they call you? Coach Tom?
I got a few of them. I get Coach C. I get Coach KC. I get my coaching staff calls me T. I get Coach Ketara. So I got a couple of them.
All right, we're going to try to say Ketara. We're going to say Ketara just to be respectful on this thing until we get a little bit more familiar. Then we might be like Coach KC, Coach C, something like that. All right, so before we get started, Coach, you know the rules when you get in the car. You got to reach over that right shoulder. You know what I'm saying? You got to pull that strap down, and we got to buckle up because this thing is about to get wild and crazy. Hey, check this out. If this is your first time rocking with the show, we want to say we thank you so much for checking out the platform. We got to ask a small favor of you. It's actually 3 small favors of you, but guess what? It won't cost you a penny. We are trying to take this show to the next level. We're trying to grow and keep this movement alive of telling these stories of inspiration, of positivity, of motivation to help the next generation to get that what they need inside to move on. So what we need you to do on the count of 3, I'm gonna do a lot of hooting and hollering, and I need y'all to first smash that subscribe button, become part of the Sports Life Talk family. 2, I need you to hit the like button so this show can go into the algorithm and just bubble up to the top. And then 3, sharing is caring. I need you to take this link and I need you to throw it in your WhatsApp, your group me, your family thread with all your play cousins, everybody in my dear them. We need you to throw this link off in that chat so they can watch and they can show Coach Ketara some love. All right, that's all we need from you. 3 things. Coach KC, is Auburn gonna rock with us? Are we gonna get some new family members on this thing?
Well, listen, Auburn gonna rock with you. If I'm on here, Auburn gonna rock with you.
Hey, let's go! On the count of 3, do it like you're true to it. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. That's right, me and KT, we don't do fans, we don't do followers, we do family. So if you smash that subscribe button, welcome to our family. And we want to personally introduce ourselves to you and thank you for joining the show and joining the platform. So leave us a fire emoji in the chat right now so we can show you some love and personally reach out to you. All right, that's how we just your brothers from another mother. Y'all show us some love. All right, Coach Ketara Chapel, it's time. Are you ready for this? It's time for the Sports
I'm ready. I'm buckled up. I'm ready.
Let's go. KT, the Sports Life Talk Initiation.
All right, Coach, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Well, I'm going to start at number 1 because it's pretty easy. I'm going to have to go with my boy, my man, Chris Brown. He's the GOAT. He's my GOAT. Then I'm going to have to go at number 2. Oh, this is hard, y'all. I'm going to have to go with Summer Walker. I love Summer Walker.
Miss Walker.
I listen to her almost every day. 3, I'm going to have to go with Lil Baby. I'm going to go with Lil Baby. And then at number 4, I'm going to have to go with Tink. I love Tink.
Ooh.
Yeah, Tink, that's my girl. And then at number 5, I'm going to have to go with, I'm going to have to go with Lil Durk.
Lil Durk? Okay, I like that. I like that top 5, KT. It's a little bit new.
Yeah.
Now, the word on the streets
Yeah.
that you were 90s, that you real big in the R&B.
You like 90s R&B, and we didn't get any of that in your top 5.
I love 90s R&B, but today with the kids that I'm around and the type of music I listen to, like I gotta go with those 5. I love 90s R&B though, I really do. I do. But I got a good mixture though. I got a little, Summer Walker. I got Lil Baby. I got a great mix.
Hey, because you jump on this Cupid. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, what's your favorite 90s R&B song? Just for fun. What's your favorite 90s R&B song? SWV. What you doing that?
No, I like 702. Get It Together.
Oh, that 702 was hot. What's yours, KT? Hurry up, KT. I know you got yours on the tip of your tongue.
You can't just throw me on the spot. That's for the guests. You can't just.
Come on, KT.
Stop. I'm gonna go Cupid, man. 112.
Yeah, I knew it. That's why I saw Cupid. The song, and I'm gonna go with Boys to Men. Anything Boys to Men. Let's go. All right, keep going, Kevin.
Well, how you gonna say anything Boys to Men and make everybody else pick a song?
Right.
He won. Right. Okay, Coach. Go ahead. What you got, B? Pick one by Boys to Men.
Boys to Men, Water Run Dry. I don't know. I just like all things Boys to Men.
All right, Coach. So we like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5. But B Jones, I think she a thug, man. Because you said Lil Baby, she said Lil Durk. Summer Walker can be kind of toxic every now and then. So I can't give everything less than 5. Coach, we're gonna give you 13 for your top 5.
Okay.
Coach, you got them hands.
Number.
Yeah, you got them hands too. I don't want to have those problems with you. Yeah, I don't want to have those problems with you. All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
My mother is my superhero. Growing up in a single home, she's always been my rock, my heart, always pushing me to do, things outside my comfort zone. She's been by my side through everything. Never missed an AAU tournament game. Made a majority of my Mississippi State games. I moved her down here with me in Auburn, so she's here with me now. So she's my superhero. That's
shout out to Mama. Sure. What's your mama name? Can you shout out?
Her name. Yeah, shout out to Kara McNeil. That's my girl right there.
Shout out to Kara. All right, that's dope.
All right, so since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
Ooh. I'm gonna have to keep it new school, y'all. I'm gonna have to say Lotto, Put It on the Flow.
I'm gonna let her have that O&B. I know who Lotto is, but I've never listened to it for music. So now I guess we gotta listen.
Put It on the Flow.
That's with Cardi B in it, right?
Yep, rip me out the plastic.
Yeah, I heard that joint one time. That's a dope song.
All right, you just saying it because Coach on the show. As soon as you get out, you could be like, man, what was that? No, I'm joking, Coach. We're joking. All right, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Ooh, basketball has taught me a lot of life lessons. It definitely has, got me out of my comfort zone. I'm very like shy and quiet, very modest when you meet me. But being around the game of basketball, meeting a lot of new people. For instance, doing this, I would have never thought in a million years that I would be doing like a podcast. So basketball definitely has taught me, getting me out of my comfort zone. Meet new people, teaching me how to interact with people because I'm very, very like introverted. So that's why it definitely taught me a lot. I've been around the world. It's taken me to a lot of places that I, didn't dream of going to. So, basketball has been, that for me.
All right, Coach. So B. Jones and I, we're going to produce a movie centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
I'm gonna have to go with Tika Sumpter.
Oh,
She's
okay.
in quite a few Tyler Perry movies. I feel like she kind of looks like me. I kind of look like her, and like just based off her personality, I feel like she would be good to play me in a movie.
And that's
I'm glad she said.
I think we can actually afford her because I'm gonna go Coco Jones. Just off her picture right there.
That's my girl.
I was going Issa Rae. So I was ready to make my pitch for Issa because you got the smile. It's a smile for me. It's a smile for me. And you got that smile. I was like, the only person that's gonna be able to reproduce that smile is Issa Rae. But I like the Coco Jones too. I'm about to look into the Tika Sumpter.
That was two really.
You know who she is, B. Jones? Tika.
No, I'm gonna look her up right now, man. Tika.
You got.
I know you. Yeah, I know you didn't watch that Sonic the Hedgehog movie, but I got kids. I know she was in there. She's been on Tyler Perry movies.
Yeah, I know her. Okay, all right, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's my girl. I like her.
Yeah, she can go.
Me
She's
too.
a real. Oh my God! Go drink some water. Cool off. Goodness. All right, Coach. Oh, stop. All right, so this is probably the most important question I'm going to ask you during the initiation. All right, Coach. B. Jones and I, we love to travel, and when you travel, you got to eat. So when we come down there to watch y'all play, what is that one food spot that gets your stamp of approval? And what's your go-to meal there?
So I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna have to say Coach J's house, our head coach. He can throw down.
But is she gonna let us come through like that? That's the problem.
Listen, y'all family, y'all gonna be able to come through.
All right, so what's the go-to meal there, though? What's the go-to meal?
I'm gonna have to say Coach J's house, her go-to meal, the shrimp mac and cheese.
Kevin,
You doing it like that?
Shrimp mac and cheese, y'all. 10 out of 10.
Hey, Coach, drop us that
She
schedule.
throws down.
Yeah, we got to get that schedule right now. I mean,
She throws down, y'all.
hey, tell her we bring the paper plates and plastic cups, so we got her.
Y'all family, y'all won't have to bring nothing.
No, I'm gonna bring that sherbet. I'm gonna bring that sherbet and that Sprite so I can.
I know that's right.
So
I don't think they know about that
punch.
down here.
Yeah, I gotta make that punch. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. And every birthday party growing up.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, so if you hit
Baby
that,
shower.
yep. If you hit that subscribe button or thinking about doing so, please do. Leave us your top 5 music artists, your theme song, and your favorite superhero in the comments. And finally, go to our website, sltuguynext.com, to learn more about us and other You Guys Next family members. Now allow me to turn it over to B as we introduce our newest play cousin from Auburn, Coach Ketara Chapel. So, B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Eagle! Yeah, let's go. Coach, when are you not smiling? Hey, because I'm going to tell you, I don't know. We're going to expose you today, Coach. Because you don't be smiling like that I seen most of the pictures you all smiling on the sideline, but I'm about to see some practice shots. Because I know for a fact you ain't smiling like that all the time, Coach.
I am. I can't let people see me sweat or be mad.
Well, we go expose it today. We're gonna talk about what it take to get on that line. When coach say, just get on the line. That's all I want. That's all we gonna hear. All right, coach. Let's take this thing back to the very beginning. You tall. You got that body. You know, when we was talking to some coach at one of the tournaments, we said, "What you looking for, coach?" He said, "We looking for them bodies." And you got that body of a hooper, coach. So, did you always have that body? And when did you start playing the game of basketball?
Okay, did I ever have this bad? Okay, I've had this. I probably was very, very smaller than this, like a stick going into college. I was skinny, mini, like really thin. So I haven't always been this built and like, my legs being this big. I was always like skinny, mini. I started playing basketball probably around the age 6 or 7. I played with like the Boys and Girls Club. I started there. And then, once my mom seen I was all right, she started, taking me to another AAU club. We called it the Temple Flyers. And then from there, I just went to another AAU team where I got exposed and how I got recruited. So I've been playing for a while. My mom actually played college basketball at UTSA. She's probably still in the record books for like rebounds, but she played back in the day until she had me. And when she had me, she had the opportunity to go back and play, but she wanted to, take care of me. So I really appreciate that. But I started at the age 6, and I have always been this tall, but not this like built.
Yeah. So what was it like, mama, coaching you after all the AAU tournaments? Because me and Kevin got the privilege of being on the side. We saw you in Chicago too, by the way. We saw you, coach, but maybe it was Chicago. I can't remember. We saw you at one of the tournaments though. But anyway, what was it like having moms there to kind of guide you along, having that tall, that height, that learning from her and growing that ability? How much of an advantage was that to you?
It was definitely a huge advantage. She actually coached me on after I played for Temple Flyers, she got her own organization called the Triple Threat Basketball Club. So she actually coached me, and boy, we bumped heads. She kicked me off the court, kicked me out of practice, had me in the bathroom crying. But it was definitely an advantage. I think that's where I started getting my toughness from. Her being hard on me being able to take it from her. It's actually been a huge advantage. Her, knowing what it was like to play in college. She actually was heavily recruited as well coming out of high school. So, her taking me through that process and being by my side, helping me, make my decisions. She was actually the reason why I started getting recruited. And I fought her tooth and nail about changing my AAU basketball team after she coached me. She wanted me to, get exposed. So she took me to Austin Elite. It's an AAU club out of Austin. I played for Austin Elite for Tommy Gregg and Fonzel Martin. And I cried the first day of practice, y'all. Like, I was in the car like, I'm not going in. I want to play for you. And, she forced me to go in, and it went off from there. So she's definitely taught me a lot.
So I bet your mom was in the background like, hold on. Don't tell that story. Hey, but no, that ended up being a great story. Now, so, Coach, you go to Mississippi State, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. But when did basketball change your life, though? When did you realize, like, hey, I truly love this game, and I'm different than all the rest of the kids? Because let's just be real, not everybody can say they can get a full scholarship to go to Mississippi State. I mean, that's the SEC. That's the most toughest, most arduous conference to play in the nation. And I don't care what your role was at Mississippi State, to be in that locker room, to be a part of that program was a tremendous feat.
I would have to say when I started getting recruiting, that's definitely when I started taking basketball serious. Once you start getting those letters and coaches calling you, and back then, recruiting was a little different than how it is now. You got unlimited calls from coaches. So my phone was just starting to pick up, and people offering left and right. Me being ranked the #1 power forward in Texas at one point in time. That's when I actually started taking it serious. Like, I'm actually pretty good. Like, I actually could go play at a Division I school. Because I never thought I would, be able to get at the highest level and play at the highest level.
Now, Coach, when you decided to make that decision to go to Stark Vegas and attend that university, become a Bulldog, did you know that y'all were going to do what y'all did? Did you know it was going to be back-to-back Final Fours and probably one of the dopest upsets? I'm telling you, that upset made me stop down. I was like, huh? Say what? Did you know all of that was going to crack? Did y'all look at each other when you signed that letter and say, hey, we finna make history?
I actually, once I got to know the tradition of where the program used to be, and then I found out who the head coach was, because when I first got the call from Mississippi State, Coach Aqua, who's the head coach at Lamar right now, she was the one who heavily recruited me. I got the call from her, and she's like, hey, they had just got the job. She's like, Aqua from Mississippi State calling, offer you a full scholarship. And my mom sitting next to me. I was like, who is Mississippi State and what conference are they in? Like, never heard of them. And so as Coach Aqua was like, telling me they're in the SEC and who they play in the SEC and, who the head coach is, which was Vic Schaefer, who I knew of because I played against his daughter. His daughter played at A&M Consolidated, so we were in the same high school district. So he's been watching me play for a long time. Couldn't stand his daughter. We were like enemies on the court. We used to go back and forth.
Bird magic, huh?
Right. So started telling me about that. Started telling me the vision of the where they were going to take the program. And I had actually committed before even, going on a visit. So that's how I knew like this program's going to take off. I believed in the vision before even stepping on campus because of the staff and where, Mississippi State has a lot of winning tradition there.
Well, take us back to that day that y'all was able to upset UConn. Kevin don't like this. Kevin is he grew up a diehard UConn fan. So he over there kind of a little sick of this stuff right now. So
B. Jones, why'd you have to bring me into this, man? Just ask your questions. You ain't got to put me in that.
Just trying to establish a foundation for the people
you being messy. You being messy. That's what it is. Everybody know you messy, man. Go ahead. Continue.
All right, Coach. Take us back to that glorious moment in 2017 when y'all shocked the world. What happened? How did y'all pull that off? That's all I want to know.
I mean, if you know the previous year when we went to the Sweet 16 and we played UConn in the Sweet 16 in Connecticut when they had Breanna Stewart, Morgan Tuck, they had all the first draft picks of that year on that team in 2016 that we got beat by 60. So yeah, that following year before we beat UConn in 2017, we had played UConn in the Sweet 16 and got beat by. Beat by 60, right?
Get y'all leg back. Y'all get y'all leg back.
We had to get our legs back. So, 60 was written all over our weight room. We were reminded that we got our butts kicked by 60 all through that year. So, that was kind of motivation for us. Did we know that we was going to play UConn again in the Final Four? No. But I think that motivated us to come out that night and, saying like, hey, they beat us by 60 the first time. They're not going to beat us by 60 again. And everybody was saying that everybody was basically against us, saying that we weren't going to be able to pull it off. Everybody except for our Mississippi State fans and our family that believed in us. So, that getting beat by 60 the year before motivated us to go out there and be like, hey, we can, get on the court with anybody and play with anybody. Nobody picked us to beat Washington. Nobody picked us to beat Baylor heading up to that game. I mean, the hotel we stayed in already had Baylor written all over it. So they had to change that. So nobody choosing us to beat any of those teams heading into UConn motivated us to go out there and show the world and shock the world.
Congratulations, Kevin. Look what you did. Your hate made history. All right, Coach. We got to talk. We got to talk some Auburn on this day. We got to talk about how you transition into a coach. So, Coach, what made you decide to pull that trigger and take your career and put the ball down and pick the clipboard up, pick the whistle up? What made you transition into being a coach?
I actually didn't want to be a coach, so I actually went to school to be a teacher. So after I did my student, I know, right? But I love little kids. I student taught at an elementary school and then I did high school. But when I got to the high school, I was like, oh no, these kids fighting every day. I can't. So I actually wanted to be a teacher. So after I finished my student internship, Coach Harris, Coach Jay, who's the head coach now that hired me here, I played for her at Mississippi State. She, convinced me to go into coaching. I didn't know, me being very quiet and soft spoken. I didn't know if it was going to be for me, but A lot of people didn't think I would be in this position today. A lot of people didn't think I could be a grad assistant. They didn't think just because of my personality that I would be able to do it. But, Coach Jay really believed in me and, swayed me to go into coaching. And then Coach Vic Schaefer gave me that opportunity to, start my coaching career as a GA and stuff. So I have to, give it to those two for giving me the opportunity to, wanted to actually coach. So when I became a GA and I seen what it was like, I was like, yeah, I think I could do this. Like, I want to do this. I like building the relationship with the players, being around them because I was once just a player. So I know exactly, what they're going through. That kind of, swayed me to wanting to become a coach.
Now, me and Kevin, we be on our way back from all of these road trips we take, and we meet so many cool people. We get these awesome pictures, and we look at each other. And we be like, "Look at us! Look at us! Who would have ever thought? Do you ever have that moment? Do you ever
have that moment?
You like, I'm in the SEC. We about to play against Tennessee and South Carolina and LSU and Florida, and look at me. Look at what God did. Look how
I'm telling you, I wake up every morning like I'm really doing this. Like, no, a lot of people didn't believe that I could do this, but I'm really doing this right now.
All right, well, you got to tell us. You got 6 years in the game, so you're still a baby. And I'm not saying that anyway. You still got, you got a lot to learn. You still got to learn. But for some odd reason, y'all social media team is just dope. It's like when Auburn make a post, I'm like, okay, let me check out what Auburn doing.
Okay, hold on. I gotta shout my boy out, Connor Poopman. He's our content creator. He is dope. He is
y'all dope with it. Auburn got a little something different with the content going on down there. But I got to ask you, what are we gonna get out of Coach KC? How would the players and your colleagues describe you as a professional, as a colleague?
They would probably describe me as, when we're off the court, I like to have fun. I get my stuff done though. I'm very organized. I'm very punctual. I like to get things done. I want things done right. They're going to describe me as bossy. They're going to say Coach Casey is very bossy. I like what I like. I want things done a certain way. I know how my head coach is. I know how she wants things done. So they'll describe me as bossy. My players will describe me as bossy. They probably will describe me as mean, but they will probably say like I'm very sweet, very loving. I'm always gonna love on them. But when we, between those lines, I mean business. I want to win. We're all here for the same goal. So they're gonna say like I mean business when I'm in between those lines. But they're definitely gonna say I'm probably the nicest coach on staff. But Kevin, I'm very mean.
We was gonna get the truth, Kevin. I told you we was gonna get it out of her. She quick to hold them accountable. But Coach, I gotta ask you because you in a very sensitive situation. You are what in my opinion you kind of like the auntie. You in a stretch type role, right? Because let's just be real. You're not too far removed from the experiences that they going through. You lived this life. You just did the AAU tournaments where you traveled all summer long and then get to take vacation. And then you played at the highest level. You played against some of the best. You were part of a team that accomplished a lot. But at the same point in time, you know what the mental health is. You're a social media kid. You know what I mean? So you're kind of in a very sensitive spot to where you can relate to them, but at the same time, you got to push them to be better than you. How do you get that accomplished? Knowing that you just like them, you're still listening to Lil Durk and Lil Baby in them. You know what I'm saying?
You are right. Sensitive is the exact word to describe it. It's been hard, especially like as my first year as a GA and my best friends were still on the team. It was kind of hard to separate. Like, hey, you on the coaching staff, but those are my best friends. I want to hang out with my best friends. But hey, you coach these girls. They still got to respect you at the end of the day. So. Even now to this day, I'm very careful about how I go about things with these girls. I've been through what they've been through, so I got that. But even like trying to build a relationship with them, I don't want them to feel like I'm your friend. I'm not your friend. I'm here to, help you, coach you, make sure like after basketball's over that you got everything you need in the real world because it's hard out here. So it's definitely been hard for me to try to separate that. But now going into my third year of coaching, I've learned how to do that where I still got their respect and they still respect me as a coach, but they know that I'm not your friend. So it's my first year as a GA it was definitely hard because my best friends are still playing. And I am close in age, not too close, but I'm close in age. They look at me and was like, oh, you look young. Are you one of the players all the time? But, like I said, I got my players' respect where they know, like, she do care for me. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to joke with you, but just know I'm not your friend.
All right. Well, you told us we coming over to Coach J house. I can't wait to get my shrimp mac and cheese. I'm telling you, I'm over here salivating already. But we got to get to the game, and I need to know, what are we gonna see out of this version of Auburn this season? What kind of team? What kind of offense? What kind of ball is being played on the plane?
Offensive wise, we gonna get that ball out and we gonna run. We don't want to run too many sets. Because we're gonna be guarding you, and we're gonna be in your butt from the time you step off that bus in Auburn to the time you leave. Our transition game is gonna be our offense. But if not, we kind of play like a 5-out dribble drive offense where anybody can score. Anybody can get to their spot defensively wise. Like I said, we're gonna guard you from the time you step off that bus to the time you leave. We're not gonna be back in no zone. We're going to make it very hard for y'all to score. High energy, well-coached kids. They're going to play hard. They're going to play hard from jump ball to the end of the game. You're going to see this team that we got now is a different type of team. Personality-wise, you're probably going to see a lot of dancing stuff on the court. So I'm really excited for this team that we got this year. It's probably going to be our best team yet.
All right,
without spilling too much, because I know people be watching.
I know, because I'm finna chop that up and send it to all other No, I'll just they 5 dribble out.
They still gotta guard us. They still gotta guard us.
All right, Coach. Well, going back to the age thing, you're in a beautiful position because we talk about the superhero. The theme, everything we do on this show is intentional, ladies and gentlemen, and we think every one of you as guests are superheroes to us, but we also know that you have superheroes. You being a 26-year-old African-American, and you see the Adia Barnes, the Don Staleys, you have these icons that you can look up to, but at the same time, you are part of that fraternity. That sorority. You are part of that very unique situation. How much does it mean to you to be a part of that culture and to represent with that black girl magic on that sideline?
I mean, it means a lot. You don't see a lot of, black women in this type of position, or in like a head coach type of position. Now it's becoming a thing because of these players. They want to play for, somebody that look like them, somebody that, knows them, knows what they've been through. That's what we get a lot. A lot of these players want to play for a black woman. So, I'm grateful to be in this position. Like I said, I'm grateful for Coach J and Coach Big Schaefer for giving me the opportunity, but it means a lot because I want to be able to, coach these girls, let them know that, I'm with you. I'm always going to have your back. I've been through what you've been through as a black woman. And, letting them know that you could get to where I am by doing exactly what you're doing now. Like you could get to be an assistant coach. You could get to being, a head coach one day. Whatever you want to do, you could do it. As a black woman, back in the day, a lot of black women didn't have these type of opportunities. Right. Yep. So to see all these black women being elevated and in these high positions, not even head coach, but in administration, assist athletic directors, it's awesome.
It is. It truly is. Last question for me, and this is really not really a question. It's more of an engager, initiator for the next part of the show. Trash talk, Coach. Are you a big fan of trash talk?
No, I let my game do the talking.
Hey, well, I'm gonna let my game do the talking then.
But if somebody come for me, listen, this mouth is very smart. I may look all nice and pretty, but yeah.
Hey, do you smile when you talk trash, or you with a real face?
I smile when I talk trash because it makes them mad.
All right, well, me and KT are about to talk a little trash. Coach, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show where KT and I, we do a little bit of one-on-one, and you are now officially calling all the shots. All right, Coach? So have you ever played a game called Would You Rather before?
I have.
All right, so the rules are very simple, Sports Life Talk Nation. Both KT and I are going to make a pitch. We're going to give Coach a choice. Whichever one of those choices she chooses, that host will get a point. The first host to get 2 points, or the best out of 3, will win this episode's game of championship rounds. And, Coach, I don't know what's in the water, but I think KT done won like 4 in a row. So I need that pretty girl rock right now. All right? I need you.
I got you.
No, you don't, Coach. You can't say I got you. You got to be straight down the middle. What are you doing? Come on, Coach.
You was going for UConn, man.
Hey, he was going for UConn. Yeah, that's right. He told me Morgan Tuck was going to drop 50 on. He said Morgan Tuck going to just
I didn't even know you when that game happened, B. Jones. So nice try. I thought you messy. Goodness. So everything he said, Coach, he made all that up. All right, so round one. Would you rather coach a player that you recruited, that no one gave them a chance, they make it to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and in their speech tells you they wouldn't be there without you, or
would you rather become a head coach, get your dream job, and go into the Hall of Fame yourself?
I'm gonna have to go with coach the player that I recruited. I do this stuff for the kids, not for me. So I'm gonna have to go with that one.
I'm gonna give it that one because she said she did it for the kids. Oh yeah, sorry, Coach. Yeah,
I'm in the kids business. I'm in the kid business.
All right, Coach, you get to make that mistake on this one. Let's go. Come on.
We'll see. All right. Would you rather travel the world hosting your own food show on YouTube, where you get to interview other college coaches, pick their brains while eating at their favorite places to eat in the towns that they coach in, or
would you rather be one of the 5 assistant coaches in America that are selected to be followed by Netflix in a documentary, Last Chance U style documentary, where they tell your story and they follow you around for 2 years?
Cool.
So you're going to be giving exposure to the program, to the players. You're going to get to show how that thing is built at Auburn.
Okay, I like how you selling that right there. I like that.
I know he just kept talking. He need to stop talking, man.
I'm gonna have to go. I don't like attention, but if it's for the program, getting our story out there, I'm gonna have to go with the Netflix one. I want everybody to know how Auburn started in year 1 when we got the job and how we gonna end. I would love for everybody to see that.
Plus,
you've been traveling the world with Coach J's shrimp and mac and cheese, just giving it to everybody. So yeah, come on. All right, B. Let's go around through it.
Kevin, I was going to talk to you about that.
Now with mac and cheese and shrimp. She ain't took that around the world.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, here we go. For round 3, we got something special for you, Coach. KT and I, we are part of the Sports Life Talk family. We go live every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, the importance of that is because we don't just talk about sports. We talk about life, pop culture, entertainment, and I personally do a segment on sneakers. So Kevin and I, over the last couple of years, we became these big-time sneakerheads, and we said we're going to infuse a little bit of our sneaker passion and check your sneakerhead-ish isms on this show. All right. So on the count of 3, before the show, KT and I picked the pair of shoes that we thought represented you the best. Now,
okay,
when I count down, you're going to say, hold that sneaker, and we're going to show you the heat that we selected for you before the show. And then you get to pick one. Whichever one you pick, keep in mind, it's a lot riding on that, because that person will either win, this person will win the last round and win this game of championship rounds. Okay.
All right, let's see it.
Okay, Casey? Okay, Coach. You good? You know which way to go? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Hold that sneaker.
I'm going to let him go first.
Why y'all so slow with it? Okay. Oh. Is that a 1? That's 1. Okay. I'm gonna have to.
Needs a 4. Now this is an elite sneaker.
B. Jones, let you talk for itself.
Let me. I just became a sneakerhead probably 2 years ago, and all I buy is, and my players have been getting me to try to buy other sneakers because, see, you would look good in this sneaker, but all I buy are dunks and ones.
Oh.
So you know what that means. Oh man, this is starting to get a little too easy now, man. Are you gonna put up a fight? I mean,
I pull out a pair of $700 sneakers, man. I don't know.
Sorry.
I said she clean. I said I had to go get some elite. I use these. This is the first time I pull these out for the show, Coach.
Let me tell you, my players been trying to convince me to buy some fours. I was like, it's not for me.
It's not for her, B. Jones. It's not for her. And it's not for you either. It's for me. And still, hey, Coach, so when we come down there, do y'all have metal detectors?
I mean, yeah, we do in the arena.
Yeah, and lock them up.
Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, so I'm gonna stick this around the back. Can you bring it in for me so we can take some pictures with it?
I'm gonna let you walk. I'm gonna let you walk through the metal detectors with it. It's clear to go through.
Don't try to get me locked up, B. I ain't gonna get no mac and cheese and shrimp.
I'm gonna bail you out though. Listen, I'm gonna bail you out.
We gonna get an email on Monday and say we've been banned from Auburn. Hey, we enjoyed y'all, but y'all can't come back. It was a threat. Oh, Coach, you broke my heart. You broke my heart for real, Coach. I'm gonna get over it, but it's gonna be a little while. All right, Coach. The title of the show is Sports Life Talks. You got next. We talked about your past. We talked about the amazing job y'all doing at Auburn with your crew, with your family. And now we got to know, what does the future hold for someone as sensational as yourself? Coach, in your own words, what's up next for Coach Ketara Chapel?
Well, coming up next, I will be elevated to recruiting coordinator. That would be next for me. So baby steps, but for sure that's next for me. I'm then after that, hopefully associate head coach. I don't know if I want to be a head coach just yet. Don't know if I'm ready for all that. But I'm embracing the journey. I'm embracing everything that Coach Jay is doing for me, allowing me to do here at Auburn with her and this wonderful staff. I mean, y'all got to meet our staff, top of the line staff, best staff in the country. So definitely that. I'm enjoying the journey, and I'm excited for what's next for myself in this program.
Well, Coach, I tell you what, we gonna definitely see you in Dallas, because if you're a recruiting coordinator out there, y'all ain't living in Dallas, you crazy. The talent here is absolutely insane.
Oh, you already know. I know.
Man, we got me and Kevin got some.
Yeah, she's from Texas, so she already know about the talent here.
Texas till I die.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're gonna be living it up. All right, Coach, last question from me, and I'm gonna let you get out of here. What's the expectations in 23-2014? What y'all gonna do out there on the court?
Definitely, try to finish top 6 in the SEC, and make it to the NCAA tournament.
And that's
hard, but
that's a hard challenge.
But, yes, we willing to put in that work. Make sure our team is ready night in and night out to compete in the best conference in the country. So I think that's the next step for us. And then making postseason, making the NCAA tournament.
Kevin, she sure sounds like a head coach. Let's go, KT.
Yeah, she does. I can't wait to go down there and rock with her when she becomes one. All right, Coach, you got any shout outs?
I do want to shout out to my Auburn family, Auburn women's basketball, my staff, the players, the university, the community. I want to give a shout out to Auburn. I wouldn't be here on this journey without them and Coach Jay and everybody. So I definitely want to give a shout out to Auburn University and our community. The best school in Alabama.
Shots fired!
No shade. I got a rep. They signed my paychecks.
Coach Tubner he just came off the show. Coach Roman Tubner?
I know Roman.
Hey, he looking at this right now.
He dope. He is dope. He got Alabama rocking. He dope.
Yeah, they doing real good. All right.
All right, so this is a part of the show you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
I'm calling out, my good friend. I played against her in the SEC when she was at Vandy. She's now an assistant coach at Kansas, Marquez Webb. Dope person. Great coach, great recruiter. She's that girl. So I'm gonna have to call out Marquez Webb at Kansas.
All right.
Kansas.
Marquez Webb, your ticket just got punched. You are now officially on the clock. We're going to be reaching out to you so we can get you on the show and so you can tell us your incredible story and your journey that got to this point. So we can't wait. Don't leave us on red, Coach. Please don't. Please don't. We're going to work hard. We're going to do good for you. All right. All right. But Ketara Chapel, you got next, Coach. You're a rock star. You're a trailblazer. You're an icon. You're way before your time. You're authentic. You got a smile that sunk 1,000 ships, Coach. You are extraordinary and you are elite. You deserve a yeet.
I like that.
Hey, Sports Life Talk Nation, thank y'all for rocking with us one more again. Thank y'all for being a part of this program. I use so much energy on this show. I'm still excited though. I still can probably
I love it.
I could probably go another 30 more minutes if I was rocking here with Coach Chapel, Coach C. But we want to thank y'all so much. And listen, this is your last chance. We're gonna pass that collection plate, as my boy said earlier, one more time. Go to our social medias, all one word, at Sports Life Talk. It's the only Sports Life Talk in the game. That is us. All one word, Sports Life Talk. Make sure you lock in, tap in with us. We are very accessible. We want to talk to you. Slide in our DMs if you got any questions. If you know somebody who want to be on the show, send them to our website, SLTUGotNext.com, SLTUGotNext.com. We got a little tab on there that say nominate. And if you got an athlete or a coach or just a prodigy, somebody who's doing big things and accomplishing big dreams, let them know to shoot out, hit us up, shoot their information over to us, and we're going to reach out and audition them for the show. And then lastly, don't forget 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. We go live. I'm telling y'all, the show is fun. We doing big things. Hey, stop playing with us and start praying with us. We on that trajectory, and we want you to be a part of this journey and supporting these amazing people, what we call superheroes. KT, congratulations again, man. I guess that's 5 in a row, man. I don't know what you're telling these people before I get on the show, but I don't know. It's working. So congratulations, man.
B. Jones, I've been looking forward to that mac and cheese and shrimp. I'm not gonna lie, man. I think we got to bring like a 20-piece chicken and go with it. We're bringing a 20-piece chicken.
No, you won't need no chicken. Coach Jay gonna fry some chicken. She gonna have some ribs, some beef tips, all that ready.
Yeah, man. Coach Jay probably looking at her like, how you just gonna invite folks over?
Volunteer me to cook.
Let me tell y'all, the most realest person, family. She all about family. She cool. She y'all family.
We got to bring the Kool-Aid or something, B. Jones. Goodness. All right. So, Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know and we got your back.
Thank y'all for having me. This is cool. This is great for the culture. This is pretty special. So y'all doing y'all thing. I love it.
Hey, well, it's only one last thing to do, Coach. How you doing? Rip me out the plastic. You know what I'm saying?
Rip me out the plastic.
Rip me out the plastic. Let's go.
I'm acting brand new. You don't like that?
I don't like him. I like it when you do it, but he does stuff like that. I don't like it.
Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another because together we are better. And keep dreaming big because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
See what's crazy is I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me.